I got nothing, to be honest. I've been sitting here for a good second now being like, what am I gonna do with the thing? What's the intro? What even is an intro? Can you tell them that I now have, for this video, because it's the kind of video that I can do that with, I have OBS right here so I can see me, so I'm looking at me right now. I'm looking at these beautiful, beautiful eyes of mine, instead of up here. Where you're looking with your beautiful, beautiful eyes. Oh my god. Are those cyan? No. What? Anyway, yeah. Hey, hi-ho, and howdy everyone. My name is Shannon L. Shook, and welcome to that update video I kept talking about. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and talk real quickly about the, amendments, the adjustments, the state of the Patreon, the Statreon, if you will, the Statreon of the Union address. What am I talking about? Patreon. Yeah. So if you guys weren't aware, just a solid second ago, this past I think it was like on the 20th, we officially opened up the Patreon for the first time, and I specifically said people not to do it. You know, 4 people did it because no one listens to me. But as much as I want to make fun of y'all for that, you guys are incredibly fucking sweet, and your support is so appreciated. It's not even funny. Like, legitimately, you guys are amazing. Thank you. Impatient bastards, but that impatience is the word you're looking for, Shannon, was incredibly sweet, and I appreciate it immensely. You guys are fucking awesome. Anyway, so, yeah, I officially did that. I put out the video talking about it, and was, again, I basically said in that video, hey, things aren't going into effect on my end until April 1st. So just a heads up, that is why there's not been credits at the end of every video. That is why there's no early access stuff on Patreon yet. Was because I was very specifically waiting till then because I wanted to get opinions and feedback and, you know, establish exactly what I was going to do. And so I have, at least for now, I do think I have a better idea. For the most part, not much is going to change. The biggest thing, and I think the one people will most care about, because it is the biggest kind of reward incentive thing altogether, really, or at least I would imagine it is, and that is the early access thing. It is not going to run based on from episode to episode. It's not going to go like how I originally had it was, hey, if I'm on episode 1 of something on the YouTube channel on its own for public, it'll be episode 2 on the other one. That was kind of originally what I was thinking, and then I got smarter. And I realized that's a bad idea because that is a lot for my brain to keep up with. And so I decided we're gonna do it a little bit differently. It's not gonna be incredibly far off because it's not that long between episodes as it is, especially since I've had a lot more free time, and I probably will continue to have more because the world's in a way right now. It's wild. But because of that, it gives me a lot more time to work on stuff, and I have been recording a lot as of late. So I'm very happy with the progress that we've been making and the consistency. We've had a video out every day. I think there was one day we didn't, and that was right before I started actually writing everything out and getting things. So that's the other big thing is I'm officially at this point documenting everything and scheduling it out. Like, we're not sticking to a rigid schedule the way we used to, because fuck that, it was terrible and I can't guarantee that. But what I can do is I can make sure that I am keeping everything where I need it. I know exactly where things are going to go. I know when things need to come out for public. I know when things need to go private, when whatever the case needs to be. Anyway, so I'm happy with that. I'm making some progress. I actually have my notes here, which I will not show you. I will show you, actually, because I will show you because I know that motherfucker's not going to watch this video, so I don't care if he gets spoiled on it here, because he won't. Anyway, He doesn't watch this. He doesn't watch my content. He hates me. No one knows who I'm talking about. Anyway, so yeah, as of right now, I have started. These are terrible notes. Look at this fucking delicious handwriting. But yeah, no, at this point, I am officially taking notes on everything and making sure we know when they come out. And starting there, oh, what does that say? It says We Never. You can't read it. For We Never Learn, because We Never Learn is going to be our first official video that goes early access, and then's going to have the normal thing, and that will start on the 1st. So, We Never Learn, episode 4, that show coming back will start April 1st on Patreon, and it will come out for public on the 4th. So yeah, that's the thing. Instead of going from episode to episode to episode like I originally had it, because that is too much for my fucking brain to comprehend, and it requires me to make sure that I'm overworking on, getting certain things set up and lined up. No, again, we're doing good where we are, but I don't want to push my luck. But yeah, so it will be on a 3-day. What was that? This is 3-day, right? 1, 2, 3. I can count. Yeah, so it will be on a 3-day window. Again, I don't know how much that's going to get taken advantage of. Honestly, for the most part, it's not really going to change anything. Unless you have the Patreon benefits, in which case you can make use of them. But for normal people, it's really not going to be noticeable. I really don't think it'll be noticeable at all. But yeah, so that is what we're gonna do. That was the biggest change. Was that again? That is also the same day the first credits are gonna start happening, and I'm gonna do what I can to always keep that as updated as I possibly can. Which is going to be a thing, but I don't think it's going to be that hard. It really shouldn't be that hard. It's just writing out some names and recording a little thing saying thank you. Yeah, so that again, that is the biggest thing, and really the only change that got made. Hey, just jumping in real quick, because I totally forgot something when I was doing this, which is why I'm wearing a different shirt, because it's not the same day. Anyway, yeah, one thing I totally forget to talk about while talking about the early access stuff here for the Patreon thing. Obviously, that's how it's going to be for the vast majority of videos on the channel, but it's not going to be that way for all of them. It's fairly understandable. I think most people would get that. Pretty much anything that is like done super spur of the moment-y, like just discussion or something like that, or if there's a, what am I trying to say? Fucking like a news thing that I'm talking about, or there's a milestone or an update, anything like that obviously isn't going to be set by early access thing, because it doesn't make much sense, because the whole point is to get the information out to you when I'm getting it out to you. So anyway, there's that. Again, fairly obvious. The other thing, though, RWBY. Earlier on, I was talking about how I didn't know how I was going to do that. And I think I figured out what I want to do, because it's what a lot of other people do, and it makes a lot of sense. As you guys know, RWBY is the picture-in-picture show that I do on the channel. The only other one that I have that I do picture-in-picture on is Pokemon Twilight Wings, and I do that very, very shittily. Because of how RWBY works with the first membership and the 1 week wait on it, I don't want to put an extra wait on it. It already has to wait a bit to come out in the first place. Plus there's blocking, which I have to deal with, and just, it's a complicated thing. And I'm not obviously putting it out beforehand earlier, because no, I'm not gonna go behind RT's back on that one. But what I can do, and what I am going to do, is instead of having an early access thing where it's that video goes up for Patreon and then comes out a little bit later, instead is that's going to come out normal time as soon as it gets unblocked and I'm free to go on it. That's going to happen. But what I will do is, as soon as I am able to, as soon as it's been recorded and I can get one put together and get it up, I'm going to have, specifically for Patreon folks, a early version, which is a timer, more like how we handle everything else. So it won't be picture-in-picture, but there will be a timer video for every episode of RWBY, that will come out whenever I can possibly get it out. I won't have a specific time for it, because again, sticking to a specific schedule is dangerous. But what I can do is, like, if I record it on Saturday night, then I can, what am I trying to say? If I say, like, I record it on Saturday night, I can then hopefully get that up, like, Sunday night, and get that out to you guys as soon as it's ready. That way I'm not, you know, it works out really well, I think. So if there are people who do want to take advantage of RWBY as soon as it comes out for first members, you can take your first video and watch it alongside mine as you normally would. So yeah, hopefully that helps clear some stuff up. Again, this was something I meant to actually mention before, totally fucking forgot about it, which makes me just hate myself because it's RWBY and it's very important to your boy. But yeah, so hopefully that works for you guys. Yeah, and I'll let you guys get back to the video. Before I do, just wanted to say thank you guys again, because y'all are fucking stupid amazing. Legitimately. So anyway, I love you all dearly. Take care. Here's the rest of the video. So I sincerely hope that you guys are okay with that. If you're not, fucking tell me, but yeah. But yeah. So again, that was kind of the biggest thing, is like why I was specifically telling y'all to wait, because things were going to change around. The only other thing that I think I might change is I might add more tiers again later. But I think I want to wait to go through April 1st. Not April 1st as in the day, April the month 1st. Basically just because I want to see how it does. I just have the 3 right now. What is it? The 1, the 5, and the 10. And the thing I wasn't expecting was everyone and their mother jump on 10 immediately, because I was like, oh, maybe I'll get like 2 people who do the $1 one. That didn't happen. Like, one person did the $1 one, and it was because they're like, I'm just gonna wait until April 1st and then I'll do the $10 one. I'll wait till the next time and then do the 10. So fuck me, basically. Actually, yeah, tenderly, you guys are great. But yeah, so that's the one thing. I might add more tiers, but I do want to see how it does first. I don't know what I would add. 15 and 20, I guess. Fucking 25 and 700. Like, I legitimately don't know. I don't know what, if it should keep going up in 5s, if it should go to like 20 be the next one, and fucking 50. I legit don't know what people are doing. That's the thing is, I have nothing else to add. That's the other thing, is like, I want to give those options, but also I have nothing else to give you guys. What the fuck? What? Style points. Really, that's the only thing I can do. So again, as of right now, I'm not gonna add anything new, but I will consider it at the end of this coming month, and we can figure out more stuff. The only thing that I will say is, if I do that, I ask that y'all give me a little leeway in that I want to steal the lemon title, because it has to go to the top one. It has to go to whatever the highest one is. It has to. What channel is this? It has to. It's mandatory. So if I do that, I want to make sure you guys have a big bit of warning. Be like, I want to steal your guys' fruit. But it's Michiru. Come on, lemon. It has to happen. Anyway, but that's not happening yet. If it's gonna happen at all. But yeah, so that's the stuff right there. Those are honestly, again, really the only big changes. Is one, and then what could happen. But yeah, the other big update is, again, just to be like, hey, the first one that we're gonna have is the return of We Never Learn. Bars. So hope you guys are excited for that. I've had a lot of fun. I've actually recorded 2 episodes already, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. Again, I hope you guys are enjoying the hell out of the much better consistency. As of late, I've been pretty much recording every single day. Not a ton, but a little bit every day. The last couple days have actually been some really big ones, especially when it comes to things like RWBY, Fire Emblem. One fucking day, I can't remember what it was, but it was like a day here just a minute ago. I fucking recorded from 11 p.m. till like 6 a.m. in the morning. It was a fucking day. I basically recorded an episode of all of our shows and then recorded what I can only describe as about 5 hours of pure, unadulterated suffering. RWBY is great. It's... when you love someone like I love Michiru, it really starts to tear you to pieces. But yeah, so... Those are the biggest things, guys. I just wanted to make sure you guys had a video to know about that. This, thankfully, isn't as long as the other one. It's still not short, but thankfully it's not as long as the other one. Again, the other biggest thing is I cannot say thank you guys enough for your guys' support already. Even going against my wishes, you guys were incredibly fucking sweet, and I will never be able to thank you all enough for that. Everyone else who has been putting it off, like I said to, yeah, I'd say now you are free to do the damn thing if you guys want to. Again, you absolutely do not have to. But the option is there if you guys want to take advantage of the early thing, if you guys want to get included in specialty polls. I have no idea when we'll get around to doing anything like that, so just keep that in mind. That's real whenever the fuck. But that is a thing. And just you know, a little shout out recognition in the end of all my videos. That is the other big thing. Is I don't know how people want to handle. Because I think, if I remember correctly, what I want to do is I want to, for the sake of exclusivity and shit, it sounds so weird. But like the idea was like, hey, just kind of a general thank you to Cherries, like the $1 patrons for what you guys do. And then I wanted to do a little bit more of a personal thing for people who jump on the higher ones. But to do that, I want to make sure that I'm shouting people out. So... I don't know how to handle doing people's names. That's the biggest thing. I assume just using whatever you guys have on Patreon. If I think that's the other big thing is I want to just have a little bit that's like, hey, if there's anything in particular you want me to refer to you as, give me a heads up, and I will make sure that I take advantage of that as long as it is nothing offensive. Or I will not. I'll give you your money back. Weird, but I do have standards. I do. I can have don't you fucking judge me. Anyway. Anyway, thank you all for checking this out. I hope you guys are digging the Patreon thing. Again, at this point, nothing's happened with it. But I told you it wasn't, so fuck. Yeah, so starting April 1st, that's when shit goes into effect, and it is not a late April Fool's joke, or a straight up early April Fool's joke. It's not an April Fool's joke, is the point, because April Fool's is for bitches, as has been established. But yeah, so I hope you guys who want to take advantage of that can. I hope you guys enjoy everything that happens. Audacity, what are you doing? What are you fucking doing? Have a fucking aneurysm? What the shit? Anyway, thank you all. I will see you all next time. Whatever that happens to be, whatever series you happen to be watching. And yeah, I can't thank you guys enough for your guys' support. You guys are awesome. I love you all dearly. Take care, everyone. You guys are fucking kick-ass. Seriously. I love you. Anyway. Oh my god, it's not over here. I forgot it's on the main screen. You'd think I'd know that because I was fucking looking at it. You idiot, moron, stupid. Fucking dumbass. So why do I get such a thin neck for being such a fat fucking dude? Love you guys. Goodbye.